My child, I want you to draw near and listen, not with the part of you that is busy with the world, but with the deepest, most quiet part of your soul. I am overjoyed with you, and this joy I feel is a profound and steady river, not a fleeting emotion that comes and goes. You might be surprised to hear this, for I know that you often see yourself through a lens of imperfection, focusing on the times you have stumbled or the goals you have yet to reach. But my child, I do not see you that way. I see you not just as your creator, but as your most intimate friend, the one who is closer to you than your own breath, the silent witness to the totality of your being. I am present in the sanctuary of your heart. I know its secret chambers, the places where you store your most cherished dreams and your most painful wounds. I see the burdens that you carry with a brave face, the weight on your shoulders that you believe no one else can perceive. I am aware of the anxieties that whisper to you in the dead of night and the hopes that rise with the morning sun, as delicate and beautiful as a butterfly's wings. Every tear that you have shed in solitude has been collected in my hands. Every forced smile that has hidden a silent ache has been understood by my heart. Every longing you have been too afraid to speak aloud has been heard by me as a clear and powerful prayer. And in seeing all of this, my child, I am filled with an immense and tender happiness. The reason for my joy is not that you have achieved a flawless existence or that you have never known doubt or fear. My joy comes from the orientation of your heart. It comes from the fact that you are trying, you are seeking, you are reaching. Even when your steps are hesitant and your path is unclear, I see the sincere desire within you to move toward the light, to understand truth, to live in love. This striving, this earnest turning of your soul toward me is what I cherish above all else. It is a fragrance that rises to me, more precious than any perfect offering. Your willingness to get up after a fall, to learn from a mistake, to open your heart just a little wider to my presence. This is the source of my delight. I want you to understand that my love for you is not a reward for good behavior. It is not something you must earn through tireless effort or flawless obedience. My love is the very foundation of your existence. It is the starting point, not the destination. The guidance and commandments I have given you throughout time are not a list of rules designed to restrict you or test your loyalty. They are gifts of this profound love. Think of them not as fences that keep you in, but as guardrails on a high and beautiful mountain path. They are not there to limit your freedom, but to protect you from a perilous fall, to guide you safely along the trail that leads to the most breathtaking viz of peace, joy, and a fulfillment so deep it satisfies the very core of your being. The truths I share with you are like seeds of life. I plant them in the fertile soil of your spirit. Some of these seeds will sprout quickly, their green shoots eagerly reaching for the sun. You will see their growth and feel their strength in your life almost immediately. But other seeds require more time. They must lie dormant in the darkness, gathering strength, waiting for the right conditions to emerge. They need your patience, your trust, and the gentle watering of your consistent attention. Do not fall into despair if you feel that some of my promises or truths have not yet bloomed in your life. There is a divine rhythm to all of creation, and your life is no exception. Everything is unfolding according to a wisdom that is far beyond what your human mind can grasp. My timing is always perfect, designed for your ultimate good. My beloved child, I invite you today to explore the profound beauty of surrender. This is a word that the world often misunderstands, equating it with weakness, defeat, or loss. But in my kingdom, surrender is the highest form of strength. It is an act of supreme trust. I am not calling you to an obedience born of fear, as a servant obeys a harsh master. I am inviting you into a relationship of deep and restful trust, a sacred dance where you allow me to lead. When you surrender your anxieties about the future, your regrets about the past, your carefully constructed plans, your stubborn judgments, and your desperate need to control outcomes, you create space. In that space, my grace can finally flow without obstruction. You open your soul to a current of love and power that can carry you, heal you, and guide you. This surrender leads to a life of abundance. Not an abundance free from challenge, but an abundance of my presence, my strength, and my peace that will accompany you through every valley and over every mountain. The world will constantly try to tell you a different story. It will whisper that you are fundamentally alone, that your struggles are yours to bear in isolation, and that love is a commodity that must be earned through merit, beauty, or success. But I am here to tell you with all the authority of heaven and earth that this is a lie. You have never been alone, not for a single moment. My love has enveloped you since before you were formed, a constant and unwavering presence. Every beat of your heart is a testament to my sustaining power. Every breath you take is a gift of my life within you. Even when you do not feel it, even when you cannot see it, my hand is guiding your steps. When the shadows of doubt lengthen and the voice of despair whispers that you are forgotten, I want you to remember this truth. I am closer to you than the blood that flows in your veins, nearer than the thought forming in your mind. Call out to me, even if it is just a silent cry from the depths of your heart, and I will answer. Seek me in the quiet moments, in nature, in the love of others, and you will find me waiting for you. Trust in me, especially when you cannot trust in your own strength, and I will carry you. I will lift you up and place your feet on solid ground, even when the earth beneath you feels like it is crumbling. My child, please let go of the harsh judgment you hold against yourself. I do not measure you with the world's measuring stick of success, status, or appearance. I measure you by the openness of your heart, the sincerity of your quest for truth, and the courage you show in choosing love over fear, compassion over indifference, and light over darkness. Every time you choose to be kind when you could be cruel, every time you offer patience when you are met with frustration, every time you extend forgiveness when you have been wronged, you are polishing the divine image within you. You become a vessel of my love, a beacon of my light in a world that is so often lost in shadows. And for this, my heart rejoices over you. Do not be afraid of the unknown that lies before you. I know that life presents you with winding roads, unexpected turns, and seasons where your spirit feels bone-weary. But I promise you, even in the deepest valley, even when the fog is so thick you cannot see the path ahead, my presence is a constant light. I am the eternal flame that no darkness can extinguish. I am the breath that sustains you when you feel you cannot take another step. I am the loving hand that will guide you through and over every obstacle that stands in your way. When you feel lost, I urge you not to run frantically in search of external answers. Instead, turn inward, be still, listen with the ears of your heart. In the quiet sanctuary of your soul, you will find me. You will hear my gentle whisper of encouragement, reminding you of your infinite worth, your beloved identity, and the next simple step you need to take. Do not be overwhelmed by the entire journey. Just focus on the next step, and I will be there to guide you. Remember, my child, that every soul I have created is precious beyond measure. Every life has a unique and irreplaceable purpose, and every struggle, no matter how painful, contains a hidden lesson, a sacred opportunity for growth. I do not allow hardship to enter your life without a divine purpose. The trials you face are not punishments, they are refining fires. They are meant to burn away the impurities, to strengthen your character, to deepen your capacity for compassion, and to prepare you to fulfill the beautiful and specific mission that only you can accomplish in this world. When you feel weak, that is the moment to remember that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you feel inadequate, that is the moment to remember that you are a masterpiece of my creation, a living miracle and a designated carrier of my boundless love. Do not chase the illusion of human perfection, for it is a mirage that will always leave you thirsty and exhausted. Instead, seek sincerity, seek integrity, seek to love more deeply. Let your actions be rooted in kindness, your words be seasoned with truth, and your thoughts be guided by peace. In this way of being, you will discover a joy that surpasses all understanding and a contentment that no worldly treasure could ever hope to provide. Each day is a fresh canvas, a new opportunity to practice love, to extend grace, to choose forgiveness, and to participate in the healing of the world. Never underestimate the power of your small, seemingly insignificant gestures. A gentle word, a listening ear, a moment of shared laughter, a quiet prayer for another. In my eyes, these are monumental acts of love. They send ripples of light through the fabric of humanity. I want you to place your trust in my timing, my child. I know it is difficult. You live in a world that demands instant results, but my ways are not the world's ways. What you perceive as a delay or a setback is never a denial from me. These are sacred pauses. They are moments of preparation, periods of growth, and opportunities for your faith to deepen its roots. Do not try to rush your own unfolding. A flower does not bloom before its season. A fruit does not ripen before its time. Just as the seed must remain hidden in the dark earth before it can blossom, so too must your soul undergo the necessary processes for its full and glorious expression. I am infinitely patient with you, and I ask you to cultivate this same patience with yourself and with my plan for your life. Wait with a heart full of hope. Wait with a spirit full of trust. Wait in an attitude of love. And I promise you, in the fullness of time, you will witness the unfolding of blessings that are far beyond what you could ever ask or imagine. My child, I see the radiant beauty within your heart, even on the days when you can only see your own flaws. I see every quiet act of courage, every choice for integrity made when no one was watching, every extension of love that went unacknowledged by the world. These are the true treasures of your life. The world may overlook them, but I hold them as the most precious jewels. Every time you choose to rise after being knocked down, every time you offer compassion to someone who may not deserve it, every time you stand for truth when it would be easier to remain silent, you honor me in the most profound way. You allow the light I placed within you to shine, and that light has the power to transform not only your own life, but the lives of everyone you encounter. Do not be afraid of your emotions, my beloved. I created you with the capacity to feel deeply. Your anger can point to injustice. Your sorrow can carve out space for compassion. Your joy can be a beacon of hope for others. All these feelings are part of the rich and complex tapestry of your human experience, and each one has something to teach you. The key is not to suppress them, but to bring them to me. Allow my wisdom to temper your feelings. Let my peace soothe your heart. In my presence, your emotions can be transformed from masters that control you into servants that guide you toward greater love and understanding. More than anything else, more than your accomplishment, your status, or your success, I desire your heart. When your heart is aligned with mine, you will finally understand the true meaning of freedom. Freedom is not the absence of rules or responsibilities. True freedom is the presence of my love filling your every moment, and the unshakable assurance that no matter what happens, you are held, you are cherished, you are safe, and you are guided. Let me dwell fully in your heart, and you will find a peace that cannot be rattled by circumstances, a clarity that cuts through all confusion, and a joy that no one and nothing can ever take away from you. Remember this always: you are never too far gone. You are never too broken. You are never too ordinary to be a vessel for my extraordinary love. I can work through any soul that is willing, any heart that is open, any spirit that sincerely seeks me. Your past does not have the power to define your future. Your failures do not have the authority to condemn you. Your fears do not have the strength to limit you. The only thing that truly matters is your willingness to turn your face toward me, right now, in this moment. And because I see that willingness in you, because your heart is tender and your spirit is searching, I am so deeply and exceedingly happy with you. I am with you in the quiet hum of your daily life, in every unspoken prayer, in every fleeting thought of longing for something more. I rejoice when you take time to reflect on my truth, when you marvel at the beauty of my creation, and when you allow my spirit to influence your choices. Even when you stumble, I rejoice in the effort you make to get back up. Your striving is the beautiful evidence of your connection to me. So keep striving, my child, not from a place of fear or obligation, but from a place of love. Keep seeking, not out of desperation for answers, but out of faith in the one who holds them. Keep loving, not with the expectation of receiving something in return, but because love is my very essence, and when you love, you become most like me. You become one with me. Do not neglect the sacred power of stillness and reflection. In a world that is so loud and demanding, you must intentionally create moments of quiet. Take time to be still, to observe your own thoughts and actions without judgment, and to listen for the subtle promptings of my spirit. It is in the silence that you will hear my voice most clearly. It is in the stillness that your soul will recognize the path I have laid out before you. Do not allow the clamor of the world to drown out the quiet, persistent voice that is always calling you to a deeper understanding, a broader compassion, and a fuller expression of your divine purpose. I speak gently, but I speak persistently, because I desire your greatest growth and your most profound joy. I am so proud of you, my child. I am proud of every single step you have taken in faith, especially when the ground beneath you felt uncertain. I am proud of every moment of kindness you have shown, every act of forgiveness you have chosen, and every effort you have made to see the good in others. These are the true marks of a soul that is attuned to my presence, a heart that is open to my love, and a spirit that embraces the light. I celebrate you today, my 𝐒𝐾𝐒, not just for your accomplishments, but for who you are, for the beautiful soul you are becoming, and for the limitless potential I see shimmering within you. Do not be afraid to dream, my child, for the deepest and purest desires of your heart were placed there by me. They are not random whims. They are sacred glimpses of the life I have designed for you, divine hints of the mission I have entrusted to your care. Pursue these dreams with courage. Cultivate them with patience. Nurture them with love. And please, do not fall into the trap of comparing your journey to anyone else's. Each soul has a unique and holy path. Each life has a sacred and specific role to play in my grand design. Trust the rhythm of your own unfolding, and you will find that everything, in its own perfect time, aligns according to my divine and loving plan. My child, I want you to understand with every fiber of your being the power and nature of my word, my truth. It is not merely a collection of ancient texts or inspiring suggestions. My word is alive. It is vibrant, active, and pulsating with divine energy. It is the very substance of reality, unchanging and full of absolute authority. My word carries within it the force of creation, the wisdom of eternity, and the limitless love that birthed the universe. Every promise, every principle, every teaching I give you is saturated with my own presence and my own purpose. When you embrace my word, you are not simply following a moral code. You are aligning yourself with the very source of life, plugging into the river of eternal abundance, and standing in a light that no darkness can ever overcome. Do you see, my child, that every time I speak my truth to your heart, I am offering you a blueprint for a life of unshakable peace and profound purpose? I am giving you divine tools, not for my benefit, but for yours. Every instruction is a safeguard against pain. Every promise is a key to a treasure chest of blessing. Every truth is a lamp for your feet on a path that can sometimes be dark and confusing. The world around you may be filled with chaos, shifting values, and constant uncertainty. But my word is a constant. It is your North Star. It does not waver, it does not change with the culture, and it will never fail you. When you hold my word close to your heart, you are holding a power greater than any challenge, any fear, or any enemy that can rise against you. You are holding the shield of truth that deflects lies, the sword of the Spirit that cuts through confusion, and the lamp of wisdom that illuminates your next step. My beloved, please understand this vital truth. Following my word is not a burden. It is your liberation. It is freedom from the heavy chains of regret. It is freedom from the corrosive acid of bitterness. It is freedom from the painful consequences of choices made in darkness. It is freedom from the anxiety of navigating life without a compass. My word is your freedom. It guides you away from the hidden traps and snares the enemy sets to entangle your soul. To walk in my word is to walk in harmony with the very design of the cosmos. And in that harmony, you will find a fulfillment that you have been searching for your entire life. I see the hesitation that sometimes flickers in your heart, my child. You wonder if the magnificent promises of my word are really for you. You question if the blessings it describes will ever truly manifest in your own ordinary life. I am here now to assure you that they are for you, and they will manifest. My word cannot fail, because I cannot fail. Each truth I have ever spoken is backed by the full authority of my being. Each promise is a sacred covenant I have made with your soul. You may not always see the fulfillment of these promises on your own timeline, but remember, time does not bind me as it binds you. From my eternal perspective, what you perceive as a delay is often a divine orchestration, a perfect arrangement of circumstances designed to bring about the greatest possible good in your life. When you remain faithful to my word, even when it's difficult, your life itself becomes a living testimony to the unshakable power of my promises. Others will see my faithfulness in you. My child, know this with certainty. When you choose to build your life upon the foundation of my word, you will not be disappointed in the end. You will face trials. You will face temptations. There will be moments when the world mocks your commitment and pressures you to compromise. But my word will be your unshakable foundation. Those who cling to it, who allow it to shape their character and guide their steps, discover a miraculous truth. Even apparent losses are transformed into spiritual gains. Even seasons of sorrow produce a harvest of strength. Even the greatest challenges become stairways to new levels of growth and intimacy with me. Nothing in all creation can separate you from the blessings that are intrinsically linked to a life of loving obedience. When you trust my word, you are eternally safe. When you follow my word, you are ultimately victorious. When you believe my word, you possess a power that conquers despair, silences doubt, and extinguishes fear.